The Enclave was once the heart of magical development and trade for practitioners of magic all across the Maida Basin. Not all weavers claimed it as their home, but those that did built a legacy of progress, constructs, and innovation. The likes of which have not been seen since the Surge, almost half a century ago, when a cascade of arcane disasters racked the Maida, and without warning, the Enclave sealed itself away behind a magical wall known as the Veil. Rich and powerful leaders were wounded and killed. Decades of war broke out. Every nation suffered an economic collapse. The world is calmer now, but magic has been shunned, taking the blame for decades of unrest. Weavers remain pariahs to this day. Most places tolerate us if we don't stay too long. While some weavers remember what it was like before the Surge, I've never known a time when weavers had a home. I chose this life years ago, but I'd be lying if I said it's lived up to all I hoped it would be. Stop! Still, my luck might be changing. A few weeks ago, I began traveling with a new weaver band. Now, they've brought me here, where it all began.
Oh.
We're home.
Oh. Thanks.
Bryn! Over here. What do you think?
When you told me that joining your band meant I'd see...
No one's been this close in years. Weavers have known about this safe zone in the Veil's shadow for decades, but no one has found a route into it. You have no idea what I had to do to puzzle out the...
I definitely want to hear that story.
My hope is that we're going to find artifacts. I'll stay to oversee the camp setup.
Really?
Of course. It's important. The map I bartered for in Tarza suggests there's a...
That's my first landmark?
Yes. It should help us get our bearings before we start the search for the Strands. And if you make any discoveries...
For sure. I'd love to find...
I'll act as the watcher on the scry, and just steer clear of the... Any questions before you...
The Strand...
A famous trade before the Surge. It's been complete still. If we can get any closer to...
That clears up anything I needed to...
Glad to hear it. No visuals on the scry. Can you hear me?
I can. Some interference, though.
Must be the tangles. Still, strong enough to pull you out like you practiced. Dom?
I'm on it.
Veil. Even more impressive up close.
Just this. Shall magnify the enchantment and...
Tangles. Beautiful.
And deadly. Give them a wide berth. The closer you get to the Veil, the thicker they'll become.
Its shadow is believed to be impenetrable.
Until now.
wall is completely frozen.
We should expect enchantments to act strangely this close to the Veil.
See those glowing bulbs? Infernal alliums. They combust when broken.
So if I toss one at the wall, its fire will melt the ice.
Brilliant! Best to use kinetic magic to keep clear of the blast.
Perfect. Knowing the watchtower's relative position establishes the distance to the Strand Road. You can come back to... What is that?
Coral. There were rumors of a living mineral that grew deep beneath the Enclave's surface. It seems they were true.
There's more of it in that cave. I could take a closer look.
Too risky to deviate from the plan. First outing was just to reach the watchtower.
This is going well. I say we check it out before finishing the expedition. Vitality tonics on your belt. Take a swig if you need it. Beautiful. I've never seen anything like it.
Dan's right about it being a living mineral. I can feel it humming with magic.
Wait, I'm losing...
Aurea?
Connections back.
Was that a drake?
Yeah.
Pulling you out.
Despre. I knew this was a bad idea.
We can't extract you.
Dharm, fix it. And Lane has tonics on standby for her return. Out of the cave so we can get our bearings.
It's an ash peak drake.
Quick, your frost magic can cool a path. Good. Darn's still working on the scribe, but you need to keep moving. Lane, got anything from the map?
There should be a minor patrol path ahead that loops back to the watchtower. It runs close to the Vale, though.
It's our only option.
I'm on it.
Oria, that drake's acting weak.
Let's just focus on getting her back safe.
I'll go back to unpacking the armory.
Nice work. Keep moving. Damn it, Casmin was right. That drake is rotting. Erratic flight. Aggressive. It won't stop.
Skies, what do we do?
We get you back to the caravan fast. Clear line of fire. Good time to use your bow.
Following this brook should lead to the path guards used to reach the watchtower prior to the surge.
Drake is never far behind. Just keep going. You're doing great. Final stretch.
That can't be an ark.
No one has seen one in almost 50 years, let alone outside the Veil.
The Archons never left the Enclave. Still, you need to get... You've got to hold it off. We'll work on an escape plan.
Isn't the strangest.
What the? Hang on, Bryn.
Everything okay back there?
Change of plans, everyone! Pack up!
You're...
What? We're coming to you, Bryn. Follow that arc. We need to go. Now. Up ahead!
Has anyone else noticed?
That can wait, Dom. Oria.
That's what I need to... While my wing recovers...
You sure she's ready?
Bryn did face down.
Yes.
As long as we don't all...
All my life. If I wasn't to do it alongside...
That's the...
Exact. When we first set the Enclave was once since the Veil, all because we owe it to us, maybe then. But first, Bryn, adjourned.
So after all...
Legends feet. Still, it is surreal to see.
We must be...
I can't deny it. Besides,
I wouldn't have it.
anyway, thankfully, it's 6.
I'll update.
Exactly. Just a second.
You can see it.
If either, I'll be with...
I'll head out. So this...
The Enclave
This...
deactivated? Oh, metaphorically.
Hey, it's not even...
Yes!
I love...
Clear as a sands of summer, Bryn.
No interference from the Enclave?
None. The connection is much stronger than outside the Veil.
That's reassuring.
More arcs.
And they're clearly happy we're here.
Arcs were supposed to be used for manual labor. Hostility is strange.
Fresh water, in walking distance of the campsite.
I'll set up a purifier for it and collect later.
Hyndra's Brook, aptly named for the spirit of water that flows.
Creatures could be hunted for food. Any of these plants look edible?
Dan will put anything in his mouth if he's curious enough. Whatever he doesn't vomit, we'll eat.
Just try not to poison him.
This must be the second loom gate.
What's covering the base?
I'll check it out. A lot of debris on the platform. I could clear it with kinetic magic.
What about the loom gate itself? Is it functional?
No sign of life, but see that cloud of raw magic? It's leaking from the broken pipe near the edge of the platform.
So we have two powerless loom gates and a tangle leaking out of an enclave construction. I wonder if Lane still has that treatise we picked up in Tarza.
And he's gone.
There. With the debris gone, this loom gate doesn't appear to be in poor shape at all. Time to check out the Great Arc.
I was right. It is an ark. A great one.
It isn't moving. I'll get a closer look.
An ark of the stricken earth, I would guess. Any chance you could bring a piece of it back to camp?
Doubt my sword is strong enough.
Then there's not much we can do with this for now. Dom seems to have an idea about the loom gate, at least. 2 Enclave constructs. Neither of them... functional. Good news. Lane found a shortcut back to our camp for you. And we've got the wisp working.
The wisp?
Watch as wisp. Channel a little magic into your earpiece. I'll redirect it to guide you from the scry to the shortcut.
I see the path.
Good. That should take you to the shortcut.
That should be it. According to my map, it's a man-made tunnel that grants easy access to the way station.
Bryn's back. Let's fill her in.
We believe we found a way to activate the loom gate in our camp
With the loom...
the potential for discovery.
Agreed. So,
What made the Enclave it has the pipe you found in Glintwood Hollow is proof.
and the tangle...
Precisely.
Thankfully.
We dug in notes.
Apparently, a magically resistant material.
So I need...
Come see me.
I could hone you.
We'll talk.
Great.
Happy to be one...
Everyone's got...
Hey,
Sure. What for?
I've been a little... I was just on...
You mean...
Yeah.
Lax
At the time, you made... I underrated...
It's okay.
No.
Thanks.
I'd love that.
So, what does that...
Unfortunate.
Is there a way...
Right now we... But...
Sounds simple.
Glad to hear it. These are a great start. With the supplies we've got already, we lost a lot, but we can rebuild.
What do you have in mind?
Like we discussed. Alternatively, and to keep there's no end.
What about...
Me?
Come on.
I mean, but don't worry about me. I'm fine.
I know our this is a...
Thanks, Bren.
Sola is she can great work.
Turns out,
Yeah, would help to get what?
do you? Sure. So just try to someone it. Then tell them I stepped.
You did.
The others will.
Maybe. I knew he'd recover.
Still
We've there.
sounds.
There you go.
Now that I.
Whenever the at least
Any particular.
no once.
Loomgates.
Don't.
Sorry.
Not
Promise.
anything.
No. So, our acting.
Growing up.
With-
Thanks,
of-
Loom. The scry. The whole band gathers around when I'm away from camp. It's nice to have people literally watching my back.
Your tent.
It's perfect. Don't seriously.
Ira's breath.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll leave you to get.
Sev.
Oh, fine. Also left, but, you know,
Hey.
true.
Sev.
This,
That is, of course.
sure.
Two wonders, and they don't.
Did you
Did I?
smell
Li-
amazing?
oh yes, sure.
And if not,
Then it is time. They are.
after what it was,
It is. I did not.
are they common?
No. And then
I'm more interested.
ultimately.
I wonder how this arc managed to get us through the veil.
By
The uncle.
you think we...
We know as
Solar, this plan to repurpose carapace to fix the loom.
Lane.
I notice you've been...
You did?
Oh, it's my... In fact,
Lane.
oh,
Yeah.
there's... I've, at a young... Nothing but a...
Right.
Truthfully sure. Yesterday, it strikes me as... Anyway.
Not too heavy, not too light.
I was impressed, but you kept...
So,
That's entire... You're the one from time... And if...
got it.
Points prick...
Can I ask
The tank... And then...
how
The tank...
I believe.
I suppose... Room... They'd always weave... They'd lock... He... It killed...
So you got
Not quite. But it was
a
eventually...
Drake?
Some people...
Ah.
Fool. The fight...
Glad I.
What's a good... That's the edge of how far I can push the scry. It'd be like in the Veil's shadow all over again.
Hydra's Lake.
But lakes are still. Why named after the spirit of flowing water?
You're coming up on the Ark of the Stricken Earth. With a stronger sword, hopefully the carapace will come off easy.
This might take a while.
You'll need to swing harder to cut through armor that thick.
What's happening?
Retrieving the carapace is going to be trickier than we thought.
Is she really ready to fight that thing?
Catch your breath. When you're ready, you can climb the Ark to attack it from different angles. it! Hit the exposed skin with everything you've got. Magic isn't coursing through that patch of skin anymore. Move on.
we might lose our chance to get the carapace. You secured it.
Any concerns about using the Archon strand, Dom?
Concerns? None. Excitement? Considerable. We should be able to weave that strand into your mantle, Bryn.
Perfect.
You think this...
Yes.
Me?
Acting or...
I'll keep... The patch is ready, and I...
Excellent work, Bryn. Time for you to take a well-earned rest.
You sure you don't need me?
We've got this.
All right. Aurea, how's it going?
Bryn, you're awake. We're making progress over here. Careful with that.
Hey, no one came back to camp, did they? Is the rest of the band still with you?
We're all here. And the leak is just about... fixed.
Hey, wait, I just want to talk. That was incredible.
Hey, good.
Actually, we couldn't...
Not too
A hearthside.
Maybe. I think...
Oh, friend.
If there are...
Yes. I was just thinking we should chase down the scary...
Since we are... But no, I think...
You're right. We won't find answers standing here.
Friendly or hostile, if there are Hearthsiders, we need to find them.
Agreed.
And the good news, it expanded our scry's reach.
So scries are somehow connected to the Enclave's tapestry.
Every scry was built here.
This means you not only have access to the Loom Gate, but you can safely explore further.
Incidentally, our maps indicate that there is a village beyond the hollow in a large swathe of wetlands known as Dredger's Mire.
Perhaps we'll find our Hearthsiders.
Sounds good.
After that,
Why didn't you guys return using it yourselves?
We needed to take it. We'll make sure.
Here to brief,
I like to know everything I can.
just beyond the forest, much like... Oh, I believe...
Which is where
It's possible.
Thanks for the info.
My pleasure. Oh, but what...
A loop?
Yes.
How is this?
Unaided, because this...
Thanks, Lane.
ready?
Let's do this.
First trip through the Loom Gate is a success.
Hopefully more trips to come. To new and exciting places.
Sodden Pass. A fitting name for the road to the wetlands.
According to the maps, you're getting close to Dredge's Mire.
Designed for a two-hander. Looks like it was being packed up to ship.
It'll be exciting to work off an Enclave design firsthand.
I know you're excited to explore, but first things first. Use our key swatch with a loom gate in the mire, so that it's easy to return.
Right. I'll check the maps.
Perfect. I can see the connection. We'll be able to come back whenever we'd like.
Without having to trek through all the mud.
The beauty of instantaneous travel. Keys watches are in... Ingenious system for connecting loom gates together.
This is Polder Bear. What happened? The village is completely frozen.
This can't be natural.
I think it's safe to say no one lives here. Where else could I get an advanced cider?
I can't quite remember why, but something tells me you should search for a watchtower. The maps indicate there may be some nearby.
That security would be active if the village was vacated.
Just, trust me on this. I've got some cross-referencing to do.
All right, Bryn. You had them.
Watchtower. Got it. Just like home. You're round the corner and a glacier's right there to greet you. There's a watchtower ahead.
Found the tome I was looking for. It mentioned that key swatches were held by security in the Enclave's more remote villages. It ensured their loom gates could be reconnected to more central locations if needed. Perhaps our hard cider won't be in the watchtower, but a key swatch to Denevran could be.
Genius name. Nice work.
Another Drake.
This one doesn't seem as aggressive. Must not be rutting.
Should leave you alone unless you get close.
According to this logbook, all the key swatches were removed from the Poldervale Watch a few years after the surge.
Strange.
But there was one key swatch that was borrowed and never returned by the mayor at his residence in Poldervale.
Perhaps it's still there.
It'll be tough for me to withstand the cold long enough to search for it.
The rest of the band could help you navigate that? Try discussing the challenge with a few of them next time you're at camp.
out the key swatch.
And unfettered access to the Enclave's capital.
Amazing, Bryn.
Denevron awaits.
Impressive, Bryn.
Everyone.
In a since you've been... Not everyone could... In fact, most would crumble under...
Don't get me wrong, but
That's good to hear.
Thanks, Aurea.
Now,
We all...
With the...
What kind of...
A cala...
There are plenty...
My darling,
Should...
but
Oh?
I don't know if you...
Well...
Oh, anyway, so what could be more
Really?
Perhaps
Of course.
perfect.
Anything in...
The time it might... I take...
Got it.
Thanks.
Darn. I didn't ask before we recovered the key swatch in Poldervale. But mind giving me a
Sir, when?
I'm guessing we fight frost with flame?
Just so. Like building...
And for...
It's
Drake's...
spoke.
Hey, Lane.
Oh, drinking. I have some fun.
Lane, any thoughts on why the mayor of Poldervale kept a key swatch to Denevron in his home?
Not personally, but I do know what the Poldervale Watch suspected about it.
Really? How?
At the back of the logbook, those on watch would leave small notes for whoever was taking over the next shift. Most of it appears to be idle gossip, but apparently popular belief was that the mayor had a mistress on the side.
Ah,
Instant.
goodness. Small towns are the same everywhere, aren't they?
What is there?
Oh, it's very I'm sure Solar will have a...
I don't need...
No, That's where I come in. I have...
You know, if they can't light up.
I'll keep...
Did you...
You mean...
That's given
I've heard...
the land or...
Aurea, it's late.